Today we are in Forbes State Forest, home of the Rooftop of Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Skye Marthaler, and welcome to another episode of Rooftops of America. Today we're in the Keystone State and headed up to the top of Pennsylvania. Located in Somerset County in the Allegheny Mountains, Mount Davis is the highest point of Negro Mountain, a 30-mile-long ridge stretching from Maryland into Pennsylvania. Made up of sandstone and quartzite, it is extremely resistant to erosion. Negro Mountain is currently mired in controversy over its name. One version of the legend has it during the French and Indian War, Colonel Thomas Cresap led a force against a band of Native Americans loyal with the French, who were on the mountain. Included among the colonists was a black slave named Nemesis, who fought valiantly and was killed in the ensuing fight. The mountain was named in his honor. In recent years, there's been an effort to rename the mountain to honor the heroism of the man, and not just his ethnicity. As for Mount Davis, it's named in honor of John Nelson Davis, who originally settled this area. Now, Davis is an interesting guy, did a lot of cool things. He was a Civil War veteran, school teacher, ordained minister, a hook maker. He was also a surveyor and a naturalist. And this area was his own personal project. He's responsible for surveying the region and documenting the flora and fauna in great detail. In addition to being the highest point in Pennsylvania, Mount Davis has its fair share of stories associated with it. One of the more lurid is the Bauman Rocks. In the spring of 1849, Henry Bauman murdered his son August and hid his body in the rocks. The body disappeared, though. Bauman would be found guilty of murder and sentenced to serve 11 years in the state penitentiary. What happened to the body of August Bauman remains a mystery to this day. This point was not always considered the highest point of the state. For a long time, it was Blue Knob in nearby Bedford County. But that would change in 1921 when the U.S. Geological Survey would determine this as the highest point. Mount Davis lies in a natural wind quarter, which makes the temperatures up here cooler than the surrounding environs. In fact, this place has experienced some of the coldest temperatures recorded in Pennsylvania history. You'll notice the trees here are more stunted and gnarled, something you typically see at higher elevations. It's these cold temperatures that have ensured this high point has experienced frosts every month of the year, and it is that aspect that directly contributes to one of the unique features of Mount Davis. These boulders you see up on the area up here are called sorted stones, and they're the result of periglacial activity, the freezing and thawing of the ground. It's this constant contraction and retraction that forces them up onto the surface in the patterns you see. From the parking lot, the summit can be reached by this trail behind me. Let's go check it out. For a more scenic view of the area, let's head up the observation tower. Normally, once you get to the observation tower on a clear day, you have excellent views of the surrounding region. Unfortunately, today we have been completely clouded in. But one of the cool features up here is this map with the elevations and points of interest in the surrounding region. It's worth checking out. And here we are on the summit of Mount Davis, the rooftop of Pennsylvania. Coming in at 3,213 feet, makes this the 33rd highest state high point in the U.S. I'm Skye Marthaler. And thanks for joining me on another episode of Rooftops of America. We'll see you soon.